Welcome everyone to our Sunday program. And before we begin, this is a special day because we are remembering two of our Sangha members. One of them is Susan Eckenrode, who passed away in August 2020. And every year we like to remember her incredible kindness and generosity to the Garchin Institute and for her love for the Sangha and most of all His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche. And she donated her entire house and all her belongings to the Institute, which has continued to benefit so many beings who come here continuously. And so we just want to remember and honor her today. And we also are remembering our dear Judy Dalton, who passed away not that long ago, and her ashes are here today and will be prayed over. And so please remember both of them in your hearts. And then we always report on the major conflicts in the world and those who have died in those conflicts, to also keep them in our hearts as we do this practice today. So in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, 61,722 Palestinians have died. Last week we reported a higher number. That was for the entire Middle East region. So this is more accurately about the Palestinian deaths. And for the Israelis, 1,951 Israelis and foreigners have died. In the Ukrainian and Russian conflict, 1,069,950 Russians have died. And 500,000 5,500 Ukrainians are killed and missing. And in the Sudan civil war, an estimated 150,000 people have died. So now Garchen Rinpoche will say a few words.
주로는 막 참만 그 자식들의 교회인데 토마들이 사실 좀 뒤되게 잠이 좀 강해 잡지를 싸다리 삼재게 지오마된 가서 타마라 삼재비 바탑들 삼재 지와 지와 탑들 만년바 공공대 만년바 탑들 공공대 그 뭐는 교회 자식들의
to all who are guests here and who are joining on the through live stream. First, I offer you the milk tea of loving kindness and compassion, which Buddha Bhangavan he accumulated 3 countless eons. So I offer this for those who do not generate loving kindness compassion yet, for generate their loving kindness compassion, and who already generated loving kindness compassion, then this offering is for increasing their loving kindness compassion.
我打就没去写从这些人这里没写说让这外有话就写从这里做进的上做这个嘞我这里咱们这里的大些这些呢他马出讲那个这些个让这个些个有嘞派小的帮参没吧这里长一帮那就写着有嘞这几万样带着这些这里这些好老送上一个刚大家小时候刚用这里的当地的从女们把的马大的地来这个弄个用过的，什么可能参加呢？这第一大不切的这里什么知道了？啊，什么让个什么用是得上参加种地的， 甚至当地的上这个做过有的，当地的我们东西用过的，有蒙做的，这里这边的这里的上做的还讲搞起么的，小数目你啊的嘞，他那个做不搞到些时候，在些从上我们这边就叫些个没把这炒完有的，这弄出来起么的，把产没把，大概把那些把小完了就切呗，吃几完了就切呗吧，这是好老送的嘞，上去做的这种。这个上面这里上做这个告诉客人了，哦，帮上面小有了好过，这上面东西有好过，这里你忙不能拿起的，上面还叫给钱么的，这里他我说小了给他这个的，小给他的上错的啥钱么的，上错的啥钱么，上这有啊，他就上这的，我说出这个有的，早上点吧，哦，这里说不他们了，这得有的嘛，现在。直接的讲的，直接的去，但那他的东西这个用不了的，当地用我这个，这送破了上错的还讲这里像这杂七不差的有的，这个大伙这里就说这个，接了这里他他妈了上错的大伙这有的，这上面亲有过，亲了这里也不多。
Particularly, we are practicing burning away of affliction. So usually we practice this for those who, particularly we practice this those who passed away. But usually in this world, many beings die because of the war and because of their naturally they die. There is no gap to birth and death. That means continually die many beings, but then sometimes we perceive people die, but at the same time we should understand that there birth many beings, same like many beings die. So we are practicing this Jangchok is actually for purified self-grasping. If there is a self-grasping, then through that's where then all the suffering occurs from this suffering, and then if we have self-grasping, we act with the 6 afflictive emotions. So that's why we are going to conquer self-grasping, because Lord Buddha said that we are going to conquer our own mind. Jangchok or burning away of affliction practice is actually not only for those who passed away. So we think, a few people die or something like that, but then we perceive that we are still not die, or we will not die, something like that. That is a mistake. So, however, this Jangchok practice is for the sake of living beings and those who passed away. So there are 2 sessions that practice Jangchok for the sake of those who passed away. So this Jangchok practice is a great root of virtue to share love to those the Bardo beings, like those who passed away. Through this Jangchok practice, we can share our love to them. And then this Jangchok practices or burning away of affliction is for the living beings. Those living beings, they have many kind of non-virtues and obscurations. For that reasons, then they are getting sick, or there are some other obstacles. Everything occurs from the obscurations of self-grasping and so forth. That's where we are going to wash this self-grasping through burning away of afflictions. For that reasons, we practice this for the sake of living beings and for the sake of those who passed away. So our center always practice is so you are going to understand that why we are practicing this.
We'll begin with the Yellow Prayer Book, opening prayers on page 1.
Torba dan dan jen jen be bar de jo bar je ba dan je je zor je be ma nam ga dan yan be zen je dan je de wa dan de dong dan zhar nyur de la na me bar yang da bar zo be jang jo ran bo je do bar ja.
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je de sama je je bar de le nga ye zan ge wa lai gor ma je bar de le nga ye zan ge wa lai gor de de ren zon de nya ma san da zan je bar de le nga ye zan ge wa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Oi, Jan Jan Yen Bon Je Je Bar San Je Nam La Ja Sun Je Je Dan Jan Jo Sun Ba Ye Zo La Ang De Yin Ja Sun Je Je Dar Ngon Je De Je Je Jan Jo Don Ne Je Ba Dang Jango Zambala Ba Lai De Da Ren Yen Ne Ba Da De Yen Ro Lai Ben Dun Da Jango Zen Jie Jie Yen De Yen De Ne La Ba La Hang Ren Ba Yen De La Ba Jie Wo.
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path.
Oi, Zon Je Je Dan Zoi Jen Jo Nai Lai Jan Jo Bar De Da Ne Ja Sun Je Da Ge Je Zoi Je Be Sun Nan Je Ro Lai Ben Zira San Je Ro Bar Jo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Oi, ma nam ga dan yan be zen je dan je de wa dan de ve ja dan de bar jor je dong je jo dan ra wa jor je dong me be de wa dan me ra wa jor je nye ren ja dan nye dan ra we dan yo la ne bar jor je.
May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we'll go to the Arya.
사제 탑라 개발들이 나타 대와다 대외 교당 대발들 즉디바 탐지게 제베다 잡이 탑 동이고 니마 타는 칸바는 로레 탑도 제베다 잡아 탑이 저들 말하는 제베 따뜻고 말이 동이 가는 용 거래 사제 탑라 개발게 저들 잘고도 없이 대와다 대외 적가리 삼지고래시 오야 동해게 적 가래리 단디다 잘고래 단디들 뉴몬바 토요래 되게 좋은 로아 톡차 동해 용을 저다 잘로 탐데 산지마도 진게 말이 되게들이 산지게 탐 크에토 게다 산지 탑로 개봐 산지에 탑가면 직디는 요 말했을 때다 동해 저대지 저다 잘로 사속생공들이 주다 무로들의 주 대화질남 얘기 차요 뭐래 저다 맞아래 주 양다 통라래 로메나 오메네 장이 송다的송소 거래 사지 주소신 감을 송을 동에서 그랬지 다들 그래서 뭐 하짝 뒤치 볼때 동에 저다 잡아 다디를 잘고 다지디 로스라고 David Joker, same thing, the Pingos and Lodging, top go your they had a great.
So Buddha is very skillful means. So that's why there says happiness and a cause of happiness. Usually these ordinary beings, mundane beings, they always try to liberate from the result. For instance, the sun is very hot or heat, and then they try to go inside of the house. That means they try to avoid the fruition. They don't know that how eliminate the cause of fruition. But Buddha is very skillful. Means that's where Buddha knows the cause of happiness. What is that? That is loving kindness and compassion. And then Buddha knows the cause of suffering. What is that? That is the self-grasping. Because of self-grasping, then it produces 6 afflictive emotions. Through 6 afflictive emotions, then 6 stage of the sentient beings become through these 6 afflictive emotions. So except Buddha, no one knows that cause of happiness and cause of suffering are self-grasping and loving kindness. So for that reasons, we recite that Buddha is very, Buddha possesses profound, great methods and also profound compassion. So if we practice loving kindness and compassion, even you say, I don't want to reborn in the Sukavati Pure Land, but it automatically it becomes Pure Land if you practice loving kindness. If you don't practice loving kindness and then you say you are going to reborn Pure Land, it's you were not able to do that. For that reason, there is a saying that if you do not possess to recognize the self-intrinsic awareness, then even your Anganishita Garba Pure Land is also like lower realms. That's where we are going to liberate from self-grasping. For the sake of liberating from self-grasping, then only the method is loving kindness and compassion. This is very important to understand.
We'll go to the Aryatara text, beginning on page 1.
Namo Sanje Jesu Gung Jom De Mar Dandro Janje Janjo Senje Do Namo Sanje Jesu Gung Jom De Mar Dandro Janje Janjo Senje Do.
Namo and the Mother Victress, the embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and give rise to bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Surva Dharma Soba Vajeda Vajan Jeda Dharma Doyode Jojon Neshalin Jango Morgo No Zambala Bende Jabare Budanganza. Sarve Dogawai Jojon Rebel Songo Yome Jo Bezra Raja Raja. So yeran de rogun de ye dong a gun re me dan yo yo dong bang al ne yo men je bo dan jian go zhen de ren jian jie Gyōng bā bā nō bā zhēn wēn zhē Dē wē rēn jian zhē zāng bē dē wē dāng yé wēn zhē Dō nye xie yōng jiō rān ye yé xiān guō lō gā zhēn zhē Jiā yēn jiō jian yōng bē bē gān zhē Yao zun jie zhang zhen bie wang an ba Ren jian jian jia da jie jian e jian jie wo ba ne sa ong a huan Da wei dan ye ga le wen zhi bei Mo mian ne ne gong zha wang lar jie Jin zha nie me wang ge jie dai jie Samaya Shirya Vai Wan Beza Argan Padan Bupan Dubam Alogan Gan Deve Nevedem Shata Padi Zozo La men je ben je xia je be mo la de de bong ba gen le zhuan ze mai zhuan ma yang la xiang za de Do wen go lo gar de war dan dan ye yong ge ba rang an zhe zhe men dan zhen an da 在觉也个的能着结个我见过的的有些的道对但在万人间就得觉过了些人没就算了呀在觉也有些马也得也过了我在个什么等将结个中这了刚性这个班赞班三的感谢个为解了些这吧多解决我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把什么对些人要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说我把啥真着要说on da re de re ma ma yer ja na ba ye ba dan go ro so on da re de re ma ma yer ja na ba ye ba dan go ro so on da re de re ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de re ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so on da re de ma ma yen jana ba ye ba den go ro so don le ren je no da dor ma ne do yo nga den jo den de mar ba Parde la me ge ze jar den je den de jan da ro gun ze ba Dana do dan bar de John den de man zen be zi jian bar yor jie jian de jia yan jie jian da yuan be bar da ren jian jian ye wer ba ne zong wa wa to we dan le wen zhe o me ne gong zha jian zha ye me de ba zhe ma jar wa ze me je de do jian zhuan na ze jian do jie gong lai jie wan Aryatara me zar sa ma yan za de zha le ba zhe jia na san wa de guo na jiu yuan xia zi me do be ma me zhe jia xia zi ren do ya nang jia zi dai la me ban jie gen san ge jiu dian jian zi ban zun jiu wo ma ya da re sa ba re ba re Argam padam bam de bam alogam gande neveden shada padi zazo Shadan gande verase Sabar shirana mandala panza Voi shira len ye len Jango yo je Lan ye don se me je na nan je Da be san da ma zong bo ge Da le lan de chun den de man ba ra na man ra本萨曼嘎拉阿吽，小姐不接小姐没多长，热热冷些年的肩膀的，三七线拉没得不瓦呀，如果难的，现在就把哟。
Exalted Mother Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil, lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like. Gathering of the Exalted Mother, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion upon sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merit I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings.
Sarva Dharma Soba Vaishyada Hama Renje Da Dharma De Zeje Pamar Bala Vanje Jenze Azor.
Homage to the 21 Taras. Om, I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of Three Worlds, tear-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage, golden blue and lotus, water-born and hand-adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with Tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpses, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her Tre-Mpe sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to a very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3-jewel mudra. Light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she so joyous, radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with Titare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining, Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage, she mid-wreath ablaze like eon-ending fire abiding, right stretched, left bent, joy surrounds you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage, she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Swaha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, frees with home and knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to a with seed letter of the shape of syllable home. By foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vidya. Homage holding in her hand the hair mark moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pe, totally dispelling poison. Homage, she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage, she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating, powered by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits, yakshas, and raise corpses supreme ture. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations thus are 21.
Nyama ba mo yan je ma da su nan jo de nan jo re je ma da je je ma yen je ma da yen le jar dan sen de na je ro ma je de sun je nor de ma zha ye don je zha bon jo ma zhuo nye jian ze ra ye ma da bar ve wo je ma ba me ne ma ma ja je mo me ban ja mo re zhe ma da wo ze je ma de zhe gun ze ban zo le zhe zhe jiang jiu dong de da jiang jiu la re wo jie zi ma.
Benefits of the 21 Tara praises. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions, of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it clearly twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance will be destroyed. While you recite the Tara mantra, prepare your burning away affliction text. And we'll be doing it for the deceased, following the blue writing, beginning on page 2. Please continue to recite the Tara mantra.
de dare de so bambaran jonge ye gand lana damban zola zagar yarbadar labar zawar jur.
The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities, supremely clear like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake. Light streams forth from its life force, seed, and mantra, winds around the mantra thread, and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Dare dare mama gala yazarva sedeva dare dare mama gala sarva sedeva dare dare mama gala sarva sedeva dare dare mama gala sarva sedeva dare dare mama Gala Yazarva Zedeva 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 Beza Amardai Gundale Hana One Beza Amardai Gundale Hana One Beza Amardai Gundale Ana one beza merdai gandale 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 ana one La na ye ye de zhe ye wa bum jia da ro jie de jia.
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water.
Sarva de so la ma rambo je dong we bo do zhen jie je karme na la re sa je me to ye me de bar zhen lo.
I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma, I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
One beza amradai gundale hana one be one soba vaishada sarva dharma soba vaishada one dombe ngale meye dambu tele jemba yonse jerba le tele deba yisha wa pongan jemji yonse zoba sun Be de dar sarva kunjo samdan jengar jala la jazun royen bar jo.
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Jia hoi nyan je zhen de re jia ba Zawara je be ze ze de nga pong je me zhong je je pa ren ne so so wa jo re zhong je de gar je jang kor we ne na de wa me tie bar nge so sun je ne se be dong sa me ja de we re je pe nyo je kor we ne la ma ja je ma ro lo ban zhen ba ye lo de ze la ma nian ba ye dam dian be sen je ne den ge nen jo dan ban de la dan lo ban jian a ro ge je ye je de jo je.
Page 5. Oh, listen, child of noble family now past. The life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the 5 aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the 6 realms, all samsaric states lack happiness, especially in the 3 miserable states of existence. The suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family. Do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the Yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place in the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo tsa ran jan den ba dan la nga den zen ja jian de zen den nan xie gar ne jia me ba den den jie 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 nan ba za an ge yan za namo tsa ran jan den ba dan la nga den zen ja jian de zen den nan xie gar ne jia me ba den den jie 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 nan ba za an ge yan za.
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite hosts of the 3 roots and the power of the deity's mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past, you are called to this support.
Nan ba za an ge yan za za huan ban wo ran yang gan om a won om a won om a won on zar wan ben gan ba len da ga ye on zar wan ben gan ba len da ga ye on zar wan ben gan ba len da ga ye.
Page 9.
Hong ye na zhe be dong gen zhong bo gen dor man de long ra ra ne se de nie me ye xie lang a ju ge ngan zam jie jiang ge ran xie lun jie zhe.
Home. All you dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this charma and go to your abodes within the Dharmakaya state where primordial awareness, the deity, and mantra are non-dual. The mandala of the boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Hong 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 be za ra ja le je ne zhou de re zhou sa wen zhou gu de da nie ye dan zer wa ye jia zi ren a ya yun ju.
Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts.
Wang hon zhan shi man lan man ban da on sera de sai dan ba za en ja le bezer ben da ba de da non je jor zan ne ye ye wo zhen zhuo wa ye re zhuo za wen se ba zhuo.
Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Wan sarva da da ga da de chana de je de sarva bam bam avaran bamen garo so wa on da re du re so wa on da sa wa na ra ga ga de do hom be on da re du re so wa on ba za sar wa bir da ga ga de do hom be on da re du re so wa on ma da sar wa tri ya ga ga de do hom be on da re du re so wa on zen da sar wa ne ga de do hom be on da re du re so wa on de da sa wa asura ga de do hom be on da re du re so wa on brada sarva suranga de do hom be. Jia dar dan ba zan jie ne la nan jie ne zhe ser da la ye jie ne da ba ye de ye da ge ge zhe se.
Instantly at Buddha's birth, the gods offer him ablution. Just so will I bathe your body with the pure waters of the gods.
On sarva da da ga da be ye ga samaya ye ya hong ya re go son don jo la nya man zhe ma me ma ya da zo go san zhe jiang xie za me cha je ge zhe so.
Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the 3 doors, veils of self and others, I make this bathing offering with the purest water.
On sarva da da ga da be ye ga samaya ye re ya hong de da ga lan zong ba me be ge zang la zhe ra ge be ge zhe wo.
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
On sarva da da ga da ga yam be sho da na ye so wa. Hong zha xie ben be ya ye na nan de jia ve la zo yo jie ne xian zhuo ran xin de nian zhuo zhe ma nan bar jian.
Home, the host of victorious deities, abides within the vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the six perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the six afflictions.
Samaya Jiraya Hong Yonde Janzo Bamebe Tenzeng Adin Jia Ye Jia de Jango Nan She Bemo De Jebe Me De Garbo Jeme Dar Tabar Ma Gan Yan Me Chen De Lung A Ye San Jia Ba Jia Zhe Da Jie
Home, ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities, bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl, with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
Dare dure so Aryatara Samaya Manabalaya Aryatara Denoba Dijandra Membawa Sudakayo Membawa Suvejayo Membawa Anurado Membawa Sarvasede Membrayata Sarva Karma Sazame Zidan Shea Guru Hong Ha Hoi Bangavate Aryatara Marmemenza Aryatara Bawa Ma Samaya Sado Vai Wan Sarva Dada Gada Abhishekad Samaya Shiraya Hong Nyamo Dele Zendele Nyama Goyan Dele Yen Nyen Zenda Dele Bai Gonjo Sanje Dele Jo.
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too. Auspiciousness forever, day and night. Through the three jewels, may auspiciousness prevail.
Lama la la de ba je gadan ge ben de jo la Jango Zambon de la de je dan le je nyar ve gan Don sa me lon da ver da ser na ye da je den go nyan ye je ngan de do de mo den de ye gan ne ye ye wo zarva do ja me ye ne re go so so do be ye ye nya cha do la me ye na ne cha wa zhe be ye ye za kan sa la ye ne na ne dong sa ye ye ngang de do ma da re zhong ye den gan da ba ye ye zhou ge ne jian de se nie dong ba lai da da ma da me ya me dong sa o sa lian ge de re ba nian bo ju zhe ye.
Middle of page 15. Home. Listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hells arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure six samsaric states are the abodes of the six pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Dor Jen Zen Be Ngo Wo Nye Guan Ju Sun Jie Za Wa De Lama Na La Xiang Za Dui Gun Bo Du Jie Jie Den Ba Tam Jian Jian Bai Dun Bai Bo Sun Na Yun Den Jiang Zui Ye De Jian Xie La Xiang Za Lu Da Ban Du Jia Zha Wei Jie Ge Wen Ge So Le Zhe Xie Ji De Dun Dan Jiu Jiu Bai Jie Jie Jue La Xiang Za Lu Zhe Ne Zhe Wei La Yan Den La Ba Da La Ra De Gue Yan Ge Dan Ba Yun Den Jie Gen De La Ya Xiang Za Lu Jue Me Xie Ra Me Yo Jie Jie Ge De Jian Lun Jiu Zu Ge Ren Ge Zu Tu Jie Dam Ge Jia Ji Ru Be Lai Jie Zhe Zhe Gu La La Xiang Za Lu Jia Xie Yue Ba Dam Jie La Yin De Gen Jie Zhan Ye Jie Le De Ba Ye Nan Gun De Jiu De De Be Qiang Za Lu.
Bottom of page 17. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders and the root of the three jewels, homage to all gurus, compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities, homage to the Buddhas, to the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma, that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities, homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the five Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion, skillful means. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect.
Da dan da ye sen jin ge gor wan ge son jie le zhuo dar be ne za zhang de zuo jian ne jian zuo jie nan jie da dan da ye sen jin ge gor wan ge son jie le zhuo dar be ne za zhang de zuo.
You oceans of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation.
In
an instant, you departed ones transform into the pure deity.
Nanda za zang la zo yo, jie ne ye ye de zi jo, ngor wa do ne zhuo be xie, zhen de jo la wang ge wei, le nga ye san zhe da ne, ge san do ji wang do yo.
Home. In this vase, this precious and vast palace, is the divine assembly of the three roots. Its water transforms to wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Dare du dare dure so vai Aryatara samaya manabalaya Aryatara deno ba de jandre jo me bawa sude gayo me bawa sube jayo me bawa anara do me bawa sarva se de membraya za sarva karma se zame sidan ya guru hum ha 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 ho bangavate Aryatara Mame menza Aryatara bhava ma samaya sadho vai yawa gazi da sarva abe genza on avon shi ran ya ga won I won avon won nama sarva da da ga da Bai Jome Jome Gebe Sawa Te Kan Unga Te Sawa Ren Ima Ganga Na Kan So Wa Nama Sarva Da Da Nga Da Bai Jome Jome Gebe Sawa Te Kan Unga Te Sawa Ren Ima Ganga Na Kan So Wa Nama Sarva Da Da Nga Da Bai Jome Jome Gebe Sawa Te Kan Unga Sawa Ren Ima Ganga Gan So Wa Ya Hong Zhen De Le Je Re Je Be Je Nian San Duan Ye Lai Je Be Nian Den Dai Mo La Len Zhen Den Be Zhuo Nan Dai Yun Den Zhe Be Le Wan Gan Me Jian Ze Be Sen Jie Lun Ju Na Zu Sa To Jie Da Dan Den Be Lo Bun Jie Long Ju De Jian Zhe Jie Nor Ze Dai Rong Ju Jie Dan Den Be Sa Wa Dai Na Zu Zen Ba Jie Be Jia Wa Dan Ye Ma Dong Wa Se Ve Dong Wa Xiang Den Zhen A Dan Jia Jie Xin La De Zhen De Re Jie Be Lang E Ba Ye Zhe Ge Dong A Ma Le Gen Xian Ne Yuan Jie Se Dan Gong De Jie Wei Shu De Ya Lan Jun De Dar Ba Me Dan Su Zha Zhe Ro Re Xia La Su Ze An Nge Sun Jue Xian Ye Jie Le Zhe Ne Den Zhen A Dan Jia Jie Xian La De Cen De Re Jie Be Lang E Ba Ye Su Zhui Xian Ba Ran Sa Zhu Jie Jie.
Page 22. Home. Listen, child of noble family who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be together long. Yet with loving mind, we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments, great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition, satisfying tastes of various kinds and drinks, dispelling the pain of the afflictions, consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. These are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink, having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. Om Ah Hom. All beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies on the dreadful journey through the bardo of becoming. They are alone, and without refuge or shelter, without protector or ally, without support from past merit, and with little virtue to call upon, a heap of 4 names, their very feeling is suffering, tormented by fear and confused perception, anguished by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain, who are like a feather blown around by wind, and who have no control over where to go, We dedicate these offerings especially to these Bardo beings as well as all the other beings dwelling in the Bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold noble Avalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the Bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the three jewels, the Yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to special pure lands such as Dewa Chen or Lotus Light.
Jenye den ba den ba je lang ran je me ba de je ma da we ngang de do wo san ye bo ye je le be mo go be yen do so na wan da ye ye je nga ye me ngom ba chan jo jo na shi a ye na ba ne
Home. Listen, passed on child of noble family, wherever in cyclic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of three kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening, and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the five paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of Ah dissolves into the heart of Amitabha. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. In the pure land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is the city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha.
Banjo jarva doje la dan dozo debe joje junjan geje zaya ni me jeje De Dewa Jendo Jewa Shenje Lo.
By the force of the noble and supreme conquerors, compassionate blessings, and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Dewa Chen. Ah.
Jango Jala Zo Tam Je To Ga Ne Ye Ye Je Wo Zer Me Ye Na Ba Xiong Ne Cen De Je Bong Kai Jim Jin Gor Wei Chue Tam Je Me Me Ga Da Ge Yen Se Jiang Wa Jiu.
Light rays of wisdom in the form of fire emerge from the hearts of all the mandala deities and purify all the aggregates, elements, sense bases, and samsaric phenomenon of the deceased into the space of primordial purity without reference point.
Hong Jue Jie Yen Jie Da Gong De Dan Zhe Bong Be Be Shen La Ye Ra Ye Ye Me Bar De Zen De Nyo Mo Ba Jia Se De Ne Jian Mo Ba Dan Ne Me Zhe Ma Me Be Me De Ne Ran Xiong Ye Xie Me Dan Zhen Zhe Me Do Ba Ze Dong La Se Xia Se Xie Gen Jia Zi Me Bar Ye San Jie Me Me Lun Zhe Jie Jie Ge Ran Xiong Ye Xie De Nan Ngo.
Bottom of page 30. Hum. In the hearth of Dharma Dhatu, the fire of wisdom awareness is lit upon the wood pile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics, this self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burnt and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Aryatara Samaya Mana Balaya Aryatara Deno Ba Dejandra Jo Membawa Sudekayo Membawa Subechayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Sede Membraya Sarva Karma Sesame Sidan Yea Guravon Ho Bangavati Aryatara Mamemat Aryatara Bhava Ma Samaya Sadhu Anenzola Ram.
We'll go back to the Aryatara Sadhana on page 38 to recite the 7 verses of supplication to Tara for protection. Noble goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of the unborn Dharmadhatu Mother, you who bestow happiness on all sentient beings. Please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander in samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect us. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophies. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate it but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that is self-arisen non-dual wisdom, we are bound no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those of us who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from the nature of unelaborated space. Mother of perfect awakening, please protect us.
Aryatara sabara vara argam padam bubam debam alogam gand nivedam shabda padetazo. La dan la men je ben je ja je be mo la de pom ba gu le zhong ze ma zhong ma yon la xiang za Samaya Manabalaya Aryatara Denoba Tejandra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Zede Membraya Sarva Karma Sezame Sedan Jaya Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bangavate Ayatare Mamem Aryatara Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Vai Vai Aryatara Samaya Manabalaya Aryatara Denoba Tejandra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Sede Membraya Sarva Karma Sezame Sedan Jaya Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bangavate Ayatare Mamem Ayatare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Va Ayatare Samaya Manabalaya Ayatare Denoba Tejandra Membawa Sudagayo Membawa Subejayo Membawa Anarado Membawa Sarva Sede Membraya Sarva Karma Sezame Sedan Jaya Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bangavate Ayatare Mamem Ayatare Bava Ma Samaya Sadhu Vai Manjara Yonsa Majadan Nalo Mombe Wangene Nomba Ganje Zonzo Lai Mujadamba Zaware Wanderne Tendon Lenje Gorwa Zedo Yone Jan Neme Zeda Wanshu Zoi Jona Leba Zardo Zor.
Page 45.
Jan Zin Zemo Wan Jardar La Men Je Beng Jardar Lama La Ye Zha Xie Zhuo.
Exalted Transcendent Lady of Triumph, Compassionate One, please remove the two veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the two accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Until that is achieved in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacles, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the 8 fears, and all harm, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience. Expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond, let all goals without exception be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like a waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the victorious one's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O Goddess, whom I have practiced throughout all my lives, mother of the enlightened deeds of all the three-time Buddhas, blue-green with one face and two arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the mother holding an upala be present. Mother of the victor's Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and excellent noble signs of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and in all directions wherever I and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all knowable things. O brilliant mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us. Om, homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mother of the three-time Buddhas, who loves all sentient beings as a mother loves her child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours. Now we'll do Zambala, summoning good fortune in the rainfall of benefit and happiness text on page 63.
sa zhe ye xie nge zhe zo ro jin jie lo jie do yo zhe wo mi jie yan jie ma si de mon zhe be me ya me ya ben so nga da de be ya jie ye xie nge zhe za den jie lo jie nan nan zhe ye gang ma da be yan jie me jong ye jie da zhe yang zhe or jian zhe be jian gan ne ye xian zuo jian zha ge zuo zang a zang mo jie jie de dong zar jiao ma zhe zuo nan zi la me jian ge ne ga ji la me la zuo jie cha cha jian bo jiu ge ya zi jie san jian ma zhe zuo ran na da be jian ye dan ye zhe la zuo jie yan jiu dan de ma nge zhe yan du nian da zhe nge zhe ni ge zuo ye ne jiu ne ya ba wo zhe ge jian zi ge sang wang a jie zhe lai ran ye men zhe nge zhe zuo ge yu ji ge bo zhe ne ga wai jie dan jie zhe ge zo lang a zon jo yan zhen zhi gong ben a zhe zo gan zhe zhe be bo zhe ji jiao mang ge jian zhe nan zhe le nan yin zhe be yang a zhe nan de a zhe hong shi jia le jian jian de an zhe ne an nor de Arya Zambala lan yin jian zhe we de gan zhe zhe zu zhe na yang ge dan ge da yang ge jie ba na nge jie do da ma ga la do jie zhe ga la zhe yang dan jian de zhe jie gan xie zu jie yang zhe jie ye xian jiu ba da ye yang de ge jiu wan de jie yang pe de dian ba lo ge ya so jie zhan zi ra ye yang nor jie zhan zhen zuo ye yang den jie ba dan la ye jie ge wa jie wa yang dan jie de ra yang de lian zi ge ya wang da za ya ren dan jie wa zhen ge yang za jie zhe zhen zhe ye yang ren jie na ye jie jie ya ra jia den be sa do ya dan jie de ra yang de lian de zo da ba la ye ya par zo la zhen yan jie yang zo le yang ye na zi za la me ba jie tam jie de ra yang de le yan zi ye lo ba zo za yan zam be len ge da jie ba lan jie jie gong na yan zhan be nian jie zhe ren yan li jie len jie jian ge ye zhe zo wang da yan de le yan jia ge jia be jie zhe yan jia na jia be ma da ya da zhe jia be no yan da ge zhe jia be ma ya da we ge wo jie ba ya tam jian de re yan de le yan do wa gong ge do ya da ma wa za ye de ya gran perfect se ge ban zo yan zha da zhen da lun jiu strength, armors, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold Scripture, fortunate not brave and strong, boys beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all these bring heroes good, like sun and the eastern rise. Ye da yan da jia xian xiao lo ye xiao ne zhe yang na lo zhe yan da zhe xian san da jie xiao ne zhe yan na na ye yan da de xian xiao xiang ge xiao ne zhe yang
Long life, fortune, please come. Here, like rain falling from above, long life, fortune, come. Like 6 grains ripening, long life, fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of heart students, mine, come like dazzling star garlands. Om Isa Vajra He brings fortune passes by these entrances. Sadhana bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western Buddhist doctrine, some empowered to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action doctrine, bring the four enlightened acts, annihilate hinders evil. What gods with your retinue, bring here all the world for share, bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here, always bring benefits, please send me these fortunes steadfast. Potentates and substance, and death this place protect, well, please remain firm unchanging. Grant eternal life, city, grant endless treasure, city, grant wealth and merit, city, grant 2 cities left empty, accomplished spontaneously. Zambala city, Alala. Om Ahom. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is obtained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hompri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. In a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. The unborn basic space of phenomenon, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Sumaya, seal, seal, seal.
Home.
Hom Hri, by this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. Page 98, the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular, evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. And now we will do the dedication prayer, an aspiration for birth in the pure realm of Sukavati, the little red booklet. Starting on page 3. Emaho, in the direction of the setting sun from here, past innumerable worlds and slightly elevated above us, is the pure realm of Sukavati. Although I do not see it with my physical eye, it is vividly clear in my mind. There resides the Bhagawan Amitabha. The color of ruby, he blazes with majesty. He is adorned by 32 good marks and the 80 signs, such as the Ushnisha on his head and the wheels on his feet. He has one face and 2 hands and holds an alms bowl in meditation. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, he is seated in Vajra posture on a 1,000-petaled lotus and a moon disk seat. His back is supported by a Bodhi tree. He gazes upon me from a distance with compassionate eyes. On his right is the Bodhisattva Avalokita. He is white and holds a white lotus in his left hand. On Amitabha's left is the Bodhisattva Mahasampapramta. He is blue and holds in his left hand a lotus with a vajra on it. The right hands of them both display to me the mudra of giving protection. These three principles are like Mount Meru, vivid, distinct, and brilliant. Their retinue is 1 trillion bodhisattva bhikshus. All of them are golden in color and adorned by the marks and signs. Wearing the 3 Dharma robes, they fill the realm with yellow. As there is no difference between near and far for devoted prostration, I devotedly prostrate to you with my 3 gates. The Dharmakaya Amitabha is the lord of the family. The light rays of his right hand emanate Avalokita and 1 billion further emanations of Avalokita. The light rays of his left hand emanate Tara and 1 billion further emanations of Tara. The light rays of his heart emanate Padmakara and 1 billion further emanations of Padmakara. I prostrate to the Dharmakaya Amitabha. Buddha, you kindly and constantly regard all beings throughout the 6 times of day and night. You always know what thoughts are moving through the mind of every being. You always hear distinctly the words spoken by every being. I prostrate to the omniscient Amitabha. It is said that other than those who have rejected Dharma or done any of the 5 worst actions, all who have faith in you and make the aspiration to be born in Sukavati will fulfill that aspiration. You will appear in the bardo and lead them to your realm. I prostrate to the guide Amitabha. For the length of your life, innumerable kalpas, you will not pass into nirvana. You abide manifestly now. It is said that anyone who prays to you with one-pointed devotion, even if their lifespan is exhausted, unless that is caused by the ripening of karma, will live 100 years. You will avert all untimely death. I prostrate to the protector Amitayas. It is said that there is greater merit in hearing the names of Amitabha and Sukavati and joining one's palm with faith than in filling countless billions world realms with jewels and giving them in generosity. I therefore prostrate to Amitabha with devotion. Anyone who, hearing Amitabha's name, sincerely gives rise to faith from the depths of their heart, even once, cannot be turned back from the path of awakening. I prostrate to the protector Amitabha, having heard the name of the Buddha Amitabha. Until one reaches the essence of awakening, one will not be born as a woman without power. One will be born of good family, and every birth's one morality will be pure. I prostrate to the Sugata Amitabha. I offer my body, possessions, and roots of virtues, whatever actually prepared offerings there are, mentally emanated auspicious substances and signs, the 7 jewels, the pre-existing billion worlds with their billion sets of 4 continents, Mount Meru, the sun, and the moon, and all the luxuries of gods, nagas, and humans. Bringing all of these to mind, I offer them to Amitabha. For my benefit, accept them through your compassion. I confess all the wrongdoing I and all beings, my parents included, have done throughout beginningless time up to now, such as killing, stealing, and fornication. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of body, lying, calumny, harsh words, and gossip. I admit and confess the 4 wrongdoings of speech, covetedness, malice, and wrong views. I admit and confess the 3 wrongdoings of mind, the killing of one's father, mother, acharya, or arhat, and the shedding of a Buddha's blood with malicious intent. I admit and confess the 5 worst actions, killing a bhikshu or shramanara, seducing a nun, and destroying images, stupas, or temples. I admit and confess the nearly worst actions, swearing by the 3 jewels, temples, scriptures, or the 3 supports, and swearing by them falsely. I admit and confess the wrongdoings of rejecting Dharma. Worse than killing all beings in the 3 realms is the denigration of bodhisattvas. I admit and confess pointless, great wrongdoing. Thinking that the benefits of virtue, the harm from wrongdoing, and the suffering and lifespan in hell are untrue, mere sayings, is worse than the 5 worst actions. I admit and confess the wrongdoing from which it is hard to be freed. The 4 defeats, the 13 remainders, the downfalls, the confessables, and the misdemeanors, the 5 classes I admit and confess, impairments of the Bhakti-moksha morality, the 4 negativities and the 5 and 8 downfalls I admit and confess, impairments of the Bodhisattva training. The 14 root downfalls and the 8 major branches, I admit and confess, impairments of the secret mantra Samaya. the wrongdoing done when not under vows, such as fornication and drinking alcohol, actions that are naturally unwholesome. I admit and confess unwitting wrongdoing. Although I have taken the vow of refuge and empowerments, I admit and confess downfalls of commitment through not knowing how to keep the vows and samayas they entail. Without regret, confession will not purify. I confess all past wrongdoing with great shame, fear, and regret, as though I had swallowed poison. If there is no commitment, henceforth there will be no purification. From now onward, even at the risk of my life, I vow not to engage in wrongdoing. Sugata Amitabha and your bodhisattvas, grant your blessings that my being be purified. If when one hears of another's virtue, one is without the negativity of jealousy and rejoices from one's heart, it is said that one will gain equal merit. I therefore rejoice in all the virtuous deeds of Aryas and ordinary beings. I rejoice in their generation of bodhicitta and their vast benefit for beings. The 10 virtues that are the opposites of the 10 wrongdoings, saving others' lives, giving generously, chastity, speaking truthfully, healing discord, speaking gently and straightforwardly, conversing meaningfully, and having little desire, cultivating love and compassion, and practicing Dharma. I rejoice in those virtuous actions. All you who have recently attained perfect Buddhahood in any of the numberless realms in the 10 directions, I urge you to soon turn the vast wheel of Dharma. I pray that you hear me with your clairvoyance. All Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, holders of the Dharma, and spiritual friends who wish to pass into nirvana, I pray that you do not do so, but remain. I dedicate this and all my virtue of the 3 times to the benefit of all beings. May they all quickly attain unsurpassable awakening and empty samsara's 3 realms from their depths. May this virtue quickly ripen in me. In this life, may the 18 untimely deaths be prevented. May I be healthy and as vigorous as a youth. May my wealth be as inexhaustible as the Ganges in summer. Unharmed by maras or enemies, may I practice genuine Dharma. May all my wishes be fulfilled in accord with Dharma and my intentions. May I accomplish vast benefit for Dharma and beings. May my human body be meaningful. May I and all connected to me, as soon as we pass from this life, actually see in front of us the emanated Buddha Amitabha, surrounded by his Sangha of Bodhisattvas. Seeing them, may we feel joy. May we be without suffering at death. May the 8 bodhisattvas appear miraculously in the sky. May they show me the way and lead me to Sukavati. The suffering in the lower states is unbearable. The pleasures of gods and humans are impermanent. May I be afraid of this. Throughout beginningless time up to now, samsara has lasted for a very long time. May I feel sorrow about this. I might be born repeatedly as a human being, but I would experience birth, aging, sickness, and death countless times. There are many obstacles in this degenerate time. The pleasures of humans and gods are like food mixed with poison. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of desire for them. My family, food, wealth, and friends are impermanent, like illusions or dreams. May I have not so much as a hair's worth of attachment to them. My land, my vicinity, and my home are just like one's home in a dream. May I know them to be unreal. May I flee the ocean of samsara from which it is so hard to get free, like a felon escaping from prison. May I flee to the realm of Sukavati without looking back. Having severed all craving and clinging, may I fly through the western sky like a vulture freed from the snare, passing countless worlds in an instant, and reach Sukavati. May I see the face of Amitabha, who is actually present there. May all my obscurations be purified. The best of the 4 births is instantaneous birth in the heart of a lotus flower. May I take such a birth. My body complete in an instant, may it have the marks and signs. Doubt as to whether or not I will be born there would cause me to remain in the lotus for 500 years. I would be happy and comfortable and would hear the Buddha's speech, but because of the flower not opening, my seeing the Buddha's face would be delayed. May that not happen to me. As soon as I am born, may my flower open, may I see Amitabha's face. Through merit and miraculous powers, may vast clouds of offerings emanate from my palms. May I present them to the Buddha and his entourage. At that time, may the Tathagata extend his right hand and place it on my head. May I receive prophecy of my awakening. Having heard profound and vast Dharma, may my being be ripened and liberated. May I be blessed and cared for by the two more foremost bodhisattvas, Avalokita and Mahastambhaprapta. Every day, innumerable Buddhas and Bodhisattvas gather from the 10 directions in order to present offerings to Amitabha and view that realm. At that time, may I attend them and receive the Amrita of Dharma. With unimpeded miraculous powers, may I go to the realms of joyous, glorious, perfect action and densely arrayed. Going there in the morning, may I receive empowerment, blessings, and vows from Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amoghasiddhi, Vairocana, and other Buddhas. Having presented many offerings, may I return without difficulty to Sukavati in the evening. In Potala, Alakavati, Shramara, Vipa, and Udayana, in a billion Nirmanakaya realms, may I meet a billion Avalokitas, Taras, Vajrapanis, and Padmakaras. May I present oceans of offerings to them and receive empowerment and profound instructions. May I quickly then return unimpeded to my own residence in Sukavati. May I see with the divine eye my surviving family, monks, and disciples. May I protect and bless them and lead them to that realm at death. The duration of this fortunate kalpa is 1 day in Sukavati. Throughout countless kalpas, there is no death. May I always remain in that realm. From Maitreya up to Rochana, when all the Buddhas of this fortunate kalpa come to this world, may I come here with miraculous powers, present offerings to those Buddhas, listen to the genuine Dharma, and return unimpeded to the realm of Sukavati. All the features and attributes of the realms of 81 septillion Buddhas are combined in that realm that is superior to all others. May I be born in the realm of Sukavati. Its precious ground is as even as the palm of a hand. Vast and spacious, it blazes brightly and radiantly. It is soft and supple. May I be born in that pleasant, gentle, spacious realm. The wish-fulfilling trees are composed of many jewels and are decorated by leaves of silk and precious fruit. In them are emanated birds whose sweet calls proclaim profound and vast Dharma. May I be born in that wondrous realm. There are many rivers of scented water with the 8 attributes. There are also bathing pools of Amrita surrounded by steps and bricks of the 7 jewels. Lotus flowers with sweet fragrance and fruit emit countless rays of light. The ends of those light rays are adorned by emanated Buddhas. May I be born in that amazing realm. Even the names of the 8 unleisured states and lower realms are unheard there. Kleshas, the 5 and 3 poisons, sickness, dawns, enmity, poverty, quarreling, and all the other sufferings are unheard of in that realm. May I be born in that realm of great happiness. There is no sexuality there and no birth from a womb. All are born from within lotus flowers. Everyone's bodies are alike and golden in color. They are adorned by the marks and signs such as the Ushnisha on their heads. All have the 5 clairvoyances and the 5 eyes. May I be born in that realm of countless attributes. In self-arisen palaces of diverse jewels, wherever is wanted arises upon recollection. No effort is necessary. Everything one needs or wants is spontaneously present. There is no I, no you, and no self-fixation. Offering clouds of whatever one wishes arises from the palms of one's hands. Everyone there practices unsurpassable Mahayana Dharma. May I be born in that realm where every joy and comfort arises. A fragrant breeze sends down rains of flowers from all the trees, rivers, and lotuses. Clouds of sumptuous offerings constantly emerge, pleasing forms, sounds, scents, tastes, and textures. Although there is no ordinary gender, emanated devis constantly present offerings. When one wishes to sit, there are precious palaces. When one wishes to lie down, there are mattresses and pillows of silk on fine, precious beds. When one wishes to hear them, birds, trees, rivers, and music give forth the melodic sound of Dharma. When one does not wish to listen, they are unheard. The pools and rivers of Amrita are whatever temperature is desired. May I be born in that realm where everything is as wished. In that realm, the perfect Buddha Amitabha will remain, not passing into nirvana for countless kalpas. May I attend him for all that time. After Amitabha passes into peace, his dharma will remain for twice as many kalpas as the Ganges sand grains. During that time, may I be inseparable from Avalokita, his regent, and uphold the genuine dharma. The dharma will wane at sunset. At the following dawn, Avalokita will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Buddha called King of massive splendor, elevated above all. From that time, may I serve him and listen to the Dharma. His lifespan will be 96 septillion kalpas. May I continually attend and serve him and uphold the Dharma with perfect retention. After his nirvana, his Dharma will remain for 610,300,000 kalpas. During that time, may I uphold the Dharma and be inseparable from Mahasamphaprapta, and then Mahasamphaprapta will attain Buddhahood, becoming the Tathagata called king of amassed jewels and stable qualities. His lifespan and dharma will equal those of Avalokita. May I continually attend that Buddha, present offerings to him, and uphold all his genuine dharma. Then, after that life, either in that realm or in another pure realm, may I attain unsurpassable perfect Buddhahood. After my Buddhahood, like Amitayas, may I ripen and liberate all the beings who even just hear my name. May I guide beings through countless emanations and benefit beings effortlessly, spontaneously, and immeasurably. Tathagata of immeasurable lifespan, merit, qualities, pristine wisdom, and majesty. Dharmakaya Amitabha, Bhagawan of immeasurable life and wisdom. It was said by Shakyamuni that anyone who recollects your name will be protected from fire, water, poison, weapons, yakshas, rakshasas, and all danger, unless it is the ripening of previous karma. I recollect your name and prostrate to you. I pray that you protect me from all danger and suffering. Grant the blessing of perfect auspiciousness through the blessing of the Buddha's attainment of the Trikaya, and the blessing of the unchanging truth of Dharmata, and the blessing of the Sangha's unwavering harmony. May my aspirations be fulfilled as intended. I prostrate to the three jewels. Tayata Panchadriya Avabodhanaya Swaha. I prostrate to the three jewels. Namo Manjushriye, Namo Shushriye, Namo Uttama Shriye Swaha. Now we'll do the long life prayers in the yellow prayer book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachers of Lord Drigumpa, great sovereign of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jingompo. May the life of the glorious Garchin remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Trigumpa Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all noble things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you so much to all who are joining live stream and who are here in person. Thank you very much.
Thank you to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche and Khenpo Tenzin. Be sure to join us this afternoon for Khenpo Tenzin's class on the great songs by Lord Jigden Sumgön at 1:30 to 3 and Dharma discussion from 3 to 4. Everyone be well. Take care.
Tare tu tare